welcome Toastmaster Hafizah. My last breakup taught me Toastmaster Hafizah, Toastmaster Hafizah.
Good evening, dear Toastmaster and our precious guest.
Good evening.
Have any one of you experienced a breakup before? A breakup that you thought never happened when both of you were in love. I was in a relationship for almost 6 years, and I decided to end it a few months ago. And today I'm going to share with all of you what I've learned from our separation. First thing that I learned from the relationship is that you don't fit the vision you have for your future, and you don't fit the person. You don't fit the future. You don't fit the person to the future, but you find the right person to fit the vision you have for your future. And since I was dating this person since high school, and it started off with very naive mindset. We share a lot of sweet memories, and the decision to end the relationship itself is not easy. Although we share a lot of sweet memories, when I recall back, all I could remember from the relationship is that we argue a lot. There's endless argument between us. And after we break up, I realized that when I grow, he's not growing. When I get older and my mindset changes, his mindset stays at the year where we start dating. This is because we're not longer at the same page. This is the first thing that I learned after our separation. The second thing that I learned from our separation is that you don't need to agree. You don't need to agree on things that you don't want to agree to. You can actually say no. You can just say no, I don't agree. You don't push me. You can reject. You can bravely and strongly reject that person, although you don't try to push yourself because you don't want to let that person go. But actually, it's more difficult for you because you're forcing yourself to do something that you don't want to. A healthy relationship is all about making choices. Making choices that you are happy with. Making choices that at the end of the day, you really, really feel happy. And not just because you want to make him happy. That's very important. And throughout the relationship, I feel that this part of element is lacking. I feel that he treats me more like his own property, his own possession, than me being an individual. This has led to somehow a very, I would say, a kind of may not be a physical abusive relationship, but emotionally it's a bit abusive because throughout the whole 6 years, the person actually controls you controls your thought, controls your, but actually you don't think that you're making, when you think that you're making the choice on your own, but actually the person lead you to make the choice. And when on the situation you're making the choice that you're truly happy, the person we met, you feel that you're making the wrong choice. And this is the second part, the second thing that I learned from the relationship. Lastly, what I learned from the relationship is that we don't have to be afraid of making changes. We really don't have to be afraid of making changes that we are reluctant to have. I doubt myself if I'm making the right choice when I end a relationship. Because people say it's 6 years. Is it really easy to just erase all those memories that you have for those 6 years? People ask, can you only see the bad side of him? Doesn't he have the good side as well? And when we break up, he tried to say that he can change. He told me that I can do that, I can change. Can you give me a chance to change? But the fact that it took 6 years and you're not changing, what does it prove? It proves that you, at the end of the day, you cannot change. So why do I have to stay in this relationship when you yourself, you're not making the initiative to change? And for myself, my advice for myself is that don't be afraid of making changes. The changes that I'm saying is that can be applied to our life as well. Can any of you try to recall the moment that you should be making change, but you don't make that change because you're comfortable? Because you're comfortable in the situation that you're in. I used to be comfortable with that person, and that made me reluctant to choose to end the relationship. I hope by sharing the point of changing out of your comfort zone can help you guys to change something, at least maybe waking up early in the morning instead of late. And to sum up my conclusion is that I really believe that for a relationship or for a couple to be happy, it needs both sides to be connected. It needs both sides to be in the same consensus. And we need to share the same vision that we have. Although at times we may not agree with their opinion, but at the end of the day, we know that we're walking towards the same direction. And we also do not need to be afraid of saying no to other people. It doesn't just apply to relationship, it also applies to our daily life. Because we are an individual, we have feelings. We should express that more often. With that, I would like to end my speech for tonight. And back to you, Brandon.
Breakup story. It reminds me so much about my breakup.